Hello everyone, my name is Void Doctor and welcome back to another episode on the InfinityCraft server. And today we're starting out this episode in the mangrove swamp village that we began construction on last episode, and I really think this place... I forgot to patch that creeper hole. I really think this place still looks very nice. I mean, you know, after you've left a build for a little bit, you may think, oh, I don't like this place anymore. No, I really still think this place looks quite nice. I like that it's surrounded by the trees. It really just feels like a fairy tale in here. So, yeah, I really like that the aesthetic that this place has. And if you remember last episode, you probably do, we built this place to house our two factories. And I'm really happy with how the potions factory works. It's just way more efficient than manually brewing potions. However, there is one thing that I want to change with the mud factory. And there is also one thing that I want to add to the mangrove, the witch village, I guess you could say. And yeah, that should really add a lot of atmosphere to this place. And this modification that I want to make to the mud factory should make it work a lot more efficiently. So those will be two major upgrades. But, there's a more pressing matter, and that is that I'm going to go play some bingo with the other InfinityCrafters. So we're just going to head down to the shopping district and start a couple bingo games. I just really love the bingo game now. So yeah, we're just going to go play some bingo with the other InfinityCrafters. I'm going to head down to the shopping district right now. It's nice to be back. Shopping district as big as ever. And also orange as ever. Is it orange or pink or salmon or something? I don't really know. Just waiting for the other InfinityCrafters to show up. Show up. I honestly swear to God, you wrote something so awful. It would get me demonetized on YouTube. So if I show up there recording and it's still there and it's like something really explicit, I'm gonna be very angry. Am I seriously actually trapped on this balcony right now? Like roll out or whatever they say.
No.
Autobots assemble. Avengers roll out. Alright, so the shortest person goes first, alright?
How tall are you?
It's funny because everyone's 2 blocks tall. I'm just taking this thing that you built down too much mustard. 3, 2, 1, go. So I got the thing that I need to get from the end. The problem is... the next thing requires going to a dark oak forest. Oh my gosh, this is tragic. So you're telling me you have to mine like 128 blocks with no pickaxe? The spore blossoms are really annoying to get. What is happening? He's just having a bad day, everyone. He's just having a bad day. Skeletons stole all of the piglins' aim. That's why skeletons have aimbot and piglins have literally just have an inability to aim. See, petition for Mojang to make dark oak forests more common. There are none around here, and I'm gonna earn a rocket, and I'm gonna have to kill creepers, and I'm obviously not winning this. Wait, you're telling me you've gotten all your items, and none of us knew because you're just staying completely silent?
No.
He's really having a bad day. Like, he's actually having an atrocious day. Here's your prize. Here's your prize for winning the InfinityCraft bingo game. Yeah. You didn't exactly announce your victory, but yeah, here you go. 32 diamonds straight out of my pockets, or the company pockets, I guess you could say. So, yeah, there you go. Have fun. Alright, I propose double or nothing, because you managed to win last game without even telling us. You're so just, how do I say this? You're just so sneaky about it. I'm just say double or nothing, because... you seem... I want to make it harder for you to win the game. So, yeah, double or nothing. If you win, you get 27 diamonds. If you lose, you owe me 32.
I already did. I don't know where it is.
Haha, you got the mangrove too. Hee 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 hoo hoo hoo. You just said I am.
Yeah.
Are you finished?
I've been finished in like 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh, you're finished. Oh
I'm
my god.
nowhere near done.
None of us are ever gonna win. Okay. Alright. Good game, everyone. Okay. Payment is gonna be hard. Too Much Mustard, because you're a part of Big Incorporated. Mr. Too Much Mustard, who also just happens to be employed by Big Inc. Here's your prize. Bye bye. You owe me 32 because double or nothing.
Okay, yeah. There you go. Wait.
Those will just go straight back to Big Inc. By the way, Too Much Mustard.
Alright.
Alright, there we go. Okay, everything's been done. Do we want to play another round? I don't think we should because it's cute.
Yeah.
Too Much Mustard. I think I'm a little bit tired of losing money.
Huh?
I'm a little bit tired of losing money, so I think we should probably stop. What do you think?
You didn't lose any though.
Yeah, we lost a lot of money tonight, Everett.
Yeah. Alright, okay. Let's go. Alright. So I think this is probably the last round. So, good game, everyone. I hope you all had a good time. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Alright, that actually ended up being a really great time. We had a whole bunch of fun there. We ended up playing another bingo game for about another hour, so yeah, it was definitely a lot of bingo. I didn't win any of the games. Fake Blossom won the first one, and Too Much Mustard won the second one, so happy for both of them. But it actually ended up being a major loss for Big Incorporated because the only money, well, Too Much Mustard won, which meant that money sort of just stayed in the company, but Fake Blossom won. Because both of us assumed that we'd win both times, or at least I did, because, I don't know, I'm way too confident in my abilities, apparently. So, yeah, that ended up being a major loss. But now I'm just going to head over to Horesia, because there's a lush cave nearby-ish. So, I'm going to grab some Spore Blossoms, because I have kind of an interesting idea with the Mangrove Swamp Town involving Spore Blossoms. I also want to make a minor improvement to the Mud Factory that should make it perform a little bit better. It already performs great right now, but that's why I'm in Vuama collecting wheat right now. Alright, I'm making my way out to the mangrove swamp, and I should probably explain what my plans are with these spore blossoms. So my plans with these spore blossoms are pretty much to just sort of dot the trees around the witch village with them, because I feel like the mangrove swamp could really benefit from some sort of just green looking particles just sort of dotting the place. And as you can see, the spore blossoms, they just sort of create it almost looks like falling leaves sort of, so I feel like just sort of spread out all over the place. It'll really give the whole swamp a sort of, or at least around the town, because obviously I don't have enough of these to cover the entire swamp, but just around the town, since that's where we're going to be spending most of our time, I feel like this should add quite a bit of life and just sort of texture to the air around the place, making it feel a lot less clean, and maybe even like there's some magic in the air, which would be kind of cool, some sort of like spells in the air, which would also be kind of a neat feeling. So yeah, I'm just gonna head out there and sort of dot these around the trees. Alright, so I've sprinkled these spore blossoms all over the trees around here, and I really like how it looks. It almost feels like the air is full of just dust and like particulate. I have allergies, so I would not want to go here, but kind of what you can do is, if you've had the spore blossoms close enough to each other and you have like a network of them, in between them there'll just be like this sort of very loose particles around them, and it looks really cool. So I just kind of use that to my advantage, just sort of having this almost like a fog of spore blossom particles. So yeah, I really like how it looks around here. It adds just a lot of atmosphere here. But the next thing I'm going to do is go down to the mud farm and just expand the tray by an extra 2 blocks. The mud tray, we have 2 more blocks of space here, and I feel like just sort of expanding the tray a little bit more would just benefit this so much. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, is just add a little bit more, is just add 2 extra blocks here, and that will add a lot of extra mud to the end collection system. And as I say, it provides a lot of mud, but it could be better. There's always room for improvement, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. Alright, as I say, very simple upgrade, but should add a lot more mud production to this thing. I'm not going to test it right now because I'm leaving for vacation in a couple days and I'm on a limited time right now. Alright, I am back in Otherside, and there is one final project that I'd like to work on in today's InfinityCraft episode, and that is giving Otherside some more life. Not really life, but some more culture, some more history behind it to make it more of a nation, more of a state rather than a base. Rather, like it's not just my item storage and my villagers. It's actually a proper like city-state or empire with culture and history, and that is filling the landscape. As you can see, I've already done it here. Filling the outskirts of Otherside with some ancient ruins, some very, very, very old structures that have just completely fallen out of repair. They're just completely unrecognized. They're not even buildings anymore. Like, there's just a couple arches down there. I don't even know what that would have been. So that maybe was like a tower or something down there. So yeah, just really just decayed structures. And my idea for this is that maybe Otherside was once a giant metropolis based on how far these ruins stretch out. Maybe Otherside was once a giant metropolis and got invaded by, there was a war, there was, it was just abandoned for some reason, maybe like a plague or something. Just all of its inhabitants left, and it was abandoned for thousands or hundreds of years. I don't know how long. And then the current people of Otherside found the ruins and set up a city here. They used the materials from the ruins and set up a city here, clearing out most of the ruins, but there were still a few left around from the ancient days, the old days, and those are what we see today, the old ruins. So I'm just going to work on building some old structures, and I'm just going to see what I like, some larger ruins than these, and just see what I like, see what works, and then we'll probably work on a third-person time-lapse after that. Alright, this is the style I want the rest of the ruins to be built in. I just think the organic sort of nature of it looks like it's very wind-torn, and with the cobbled sandstone all around it, and it's in a very Otherside style. It's got this clean, straight edges, and it's got windows on the sides and things. It definitely feels like a Otherside house, but it feels just very worn down. So I think I'm just going to build the rest of these houses around here, and there may be another type of building in the form of a third-person time-lapse. So, as always, enjoy the time-lapse. Hello everybody, welcome back, and I hope you all enjoyed that time lapse. I really enjoyed creating these ruins. I just feel like they add so much to the scenery around here, specifically in this one up here. I wasn't really expecting to create such a, I don't know, it just feels more prominent than a lot of the other, it's just even the more intact buildings, just because it's on top of this hill. You really see it quite well from around here. And when the sun, I had my shaders on, just taking a couple screenshots because you never know, specifically the InfinityCraft Instagram. Follow the InfinityCraft Instagram, by the way, but specifically for the InfinityCraft Instagram. And when the sun goes through these arches, oh my gosh, it's a magical sight. So yeah, it's like Stonehenge, kind of. I don't know, maybe an ancient civilization used this as some sort of like place of worship. I couldn't tell you, but yeah, I just feel like this ruin specifically looks very nice. And I think it's about time to wrap up today's episode. So, as always, my name has been Void Doctor. Please like, subscribe, and share if you did enjoy the episode and feel inclined to do so. And I'll see you all next time. Take care. See you in the next video.